Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. Okay. In this occasion, we are going to learn TOEFL listening, especially in part B and part C. It's about long conversation or extended conversation. Okay, let's move on. Before of all, let me speak Indonesia. Okay. Dalam TOEFL listening, part B dan part C, kita akan mendengarkan long conversation atau extended conversation. Maka, sebelum kita mendengarkan audionya, terlebih dahulu kita harus memperhatikan beberapa hal. Misalkan yang pertama, selama kita mendengarkan audio, we should anticipate the topics of the conversation. Kita harus bisa mendapatkan topik apa yang sedang speaker bicarakan. Dan juga anticipate the questions of each group of answers. Jadi karena ini long conversation, nanti satu audio akan memiliki 4 atau 5 pertanyaan. Jadi kita harus memperhatikan beberapa pertanyaan untuk satu audio. Kemudian, draw conclusion about who, what, when, and where. Selama kita mendengarkan audionya atau speaker yang sedang berbicara, maka kita juga harus bisa menyimpulkan siapa speaker sebenarnya. Misalkan ada 2 orang, maka kita harus bisa mendapatkan informasi atau mendapatkan gambaran siapa sebenarnya speaker tersebut. Kemudian apa yang sedang mereka bicarakan atau topik apa yang sedang mereka bicarakan. Kemudian kapan pembicaraan tersebut atau obrolan tersebut itu berlangsung. Mungkin saja nanti speaker menyebutkan jam atau waktunya. Dan selanjutnya juga kita harus bisa mendapatkan kesimpulan atau menyimpulkan di mana speaker itu berbicara atau ngobrol. Jadi harus kita bisa menggambarkan, ya, mempunyai bayangan bahwa si speaker ini sebenarnya ngobrol di suatu tempat atau di mana. Jadi kita harus bisa menyimpulkan. Kemudian, karena ini long conversation, yang mana audionya itu lebih dari 1 menit, mungkin saja 3 menit satu audio, maka kita harus benar-benar memperhatikan secara sesama dari awal sampai akhir. Jadi kita harus fokus bagaimana speaker itu berbicara atau melakukan percakapan. Karena kenapa? Karena jika kita bisa mengikuti dari awal sampai akhir, kita akan mendapatkan jawabannya dengan mudah. Ya, karena di sini ada listen for the answer in order. Jawaban akan kita dapatkan secara berurutan. Jadi misalkan satu audio ada 4 pertanyaan, maka pertanyaan pertama itu mungkin saja muncul di awal percakapan, kemudian diikuti oleh pertanyaan kedua, kemudian diikuti oleh jawaban pertanyaan ketiga, dan yang terakhir jawaban pertanyaan keempat. Jadi karena nomor 4 itu terakhir, ya kemungkinan jawabannya akan berada di bagian akhir. Oleh sebab itu, kita harus bisa mengikuti audionya dari awal hingga akhir. Seperti itu. Baik. Jadi ada 4 hal yang harus kita perhatikan. Selanjutnya, kita akan mendengarkan salah satu contoh long conversation. Okay, let's move on.
Mini Test 2, Extended Conversations. Questions 1 to 4. Listen to a conversation at a university library.
Hi, Martha. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just came to look up some terms in the Encyclopedia of Art for my art history class. What about you, Stanley?
I've got 2 papers due at the end of this term, and I've been getting an early start on them by collecting some references and writing down some statistics. I've spent most of the day here.
Really? Well, you ought to be ready for a break then. Want to go get a snack or something?
You know, that sounds great. Let me just get my things together and... Hey, where are my notes?
What notes?
The notes I spent all day working on. I don't see them.
You mean you lost your notebook?
No, I don't use a notebook. I take notes on index cards.
Well, just think about where you could have left them. Retrace your steps since you came in the library.
Let's see. When I first arrived, I came here to the reference room.
Maybe they're somewhere in this room then.
No, I had them after that. I went to the stacks.
Stacks? What do you mean, the stacks?
You know, the book stacks. That's what they call the main part of the library, where most of the books are shelved.
Well, that's where you should look.
No, because I took some more notes from journals in the periodicals room up on the 3rd floor. I'll bet that's where they are.
Well, you go look up there, and I'll check with one of the librarians behind the main desk, just in case someone turned them in.
Okay, and thanks for helping me out. Just as soon as I find them, we'll go get a bite to eat.
Number 1. Why did Martha come to the library? Number 2. What did Stanley lose? Number 3. According to Stanley, what does the term stacks refer to? Number 4. In what part of the library is this conversation taking place?
Baik, baru saja kita mendengarkan salah satu contoh long conversation atau extended conversation yang mana dalam satu audio tersebut memiliki 4 pertanyaan. Kita dengar tadi ada 2 speakers, yaitu Martha dan juga Stanley. Coba kita bahas pertanyaan satu persatu. Yang pertama tadi yang ditanyakan adalah, why did Martha come to the library? Ya, tadi Martha pergi ke perpustakaan untuk tujuan tertentu. Jawaban yang paling benar adalah A, to look up some terms. Kemudian yang kedua, yaitu pertanyaannya, what did Stanley lose? Stanley kehilangan apa? Nah, tadi sudah disampaikan oleh Stanley bahwa dia kehilangan some index cards, yaitu yang C. Kemudian, according to Stanley, what does the term stacks refer to? Untuk jawaban yang ketiga, menurut Stanley, stacks itu adalah C, the part of the library where books are shelved. Kemudian, pertanyaan yang keempat, yaitu, in what part of the library is this conversation taking place? Nah, ini menanyakan tentang where. Ya. Jadi, kita sudah membayangkan bahwa Martha and Stanley berbicara di library, tapi lebih spesifiknya atau lebih tepatnya di perpustakaan sebelah mana mereka berbicara. Nah, yang paling benar jawabannya adalah yang D. Oke, itu tadi contoh long conversation. Berikut dengan pertanyaannya, dan juga sudah kita bahas jawabannya. Nah, sekarang coba kita lakukan latihan mandiri. Silakan dengarkan audionya di slide selanjutnya, kemudian jawab. Nah, perhatikan baik-baik, silakan gunakan cara yang sudah kita pelajari tadi. Oke, good luck and see you.
Chapter 9. English Proficiency Test. Trivia, Listening. Exercise 1.
Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. And questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation on a university campus.
You seem to know your way around campus. Have you been here long?
I'm a senior literature major. I'll be graduating next June.
Your major is literature? Mine is too. But I'm just beginning my work in my major. I just transferred to this university from a junior college. Perhaps you could tell me about the courses you've got for major.
Well, for a literature major, you need to take 8 courses, 3 required courses and 5 electives. First, you have to take Survey of World Literature, Parts 1 and 2. This is really 2 courses, and it'll take 2 semesters, and it's required for all literature majors. The other course for literature majors is Introduction to Literary Analysis.
You mean, if I want to specialize in American literature, I still must take 2 semesters of world literature?
Yes, because the 2 semesters are required for all literature majors.
But I only want to study American literature.
At least you can take all of your in the area that you want.
Well, that's what I'll do then.
Number 31. What is the woman's status at the university? Number 32. What does the man want to learn from the woman? Number 33. How many must a student take for a literature major? Number 34. The man will probably take his elective courses. Questions 35 through 38. Listen to a conversation between 2 friends.
Getting lecture on dolphins? I didn't know that dolphins traveled in such large groups. or were able to communicate with other members of their group with those whistle-like sounds.
And they also use clicks as a sort of sonar.
I really couldn't understand that part of the lecture. You could?
Yes, the dolphins identify objects in the water. They can even identify tiny objects more than 100 meters away using these clicks. Scientists believe that a dolphin may even have a sonar-like image in its brain of a distant object, so that it can identify the object long before the dolphin can actually see the object.
So the dolphins mostly to identify objects in the water?
I think so, and they have considerably more ability to do this than humans do.
It's hard to believe that in addition to these sonar clicks, dolphins are actually learning some human language.
Yes, I believe that the lecturer said that some dolphins had already learned around 50 human commands. Dolphins were able to understand not only individual words, but words clustered together in sentences.
Dolphins must certainly be amazing animals to do all of that.
I'm sure they are, and we're only just beginning to find out how intelligent they are.
Number 35. Where did the woman learn about dolphins? Number 36. Why do dolphins use clicks? Number 37. Approximately how many human commands have some dolphins learned? Number 38. What does the man say about dolphin intelligence? This is the end of Part B. Go on to the next page.